Interesting. Jurgen Klopp, the real reason for Liverpool's poor results. Mourinho lures Real Madrid star. Milan to sign Lewandowski, and Erling Haaland goes berserk. All of this and more in today's episode. Another crazy round of the Champions League has been played, and the biggest surprise was Liverpool's 1-0 defeat to Galatasaray. This is Arne Slot's second consecutive defeat in all competitions. On Saturday, the Merseysiders lost to Crystal Palace in the APL by a score of 1-2. But this is not just a problem in these specific games, because Liverpool this season looks rather unremarkable, to be honest. The team seems to win, leading the APL. But these victories are not due to systematic play, but rather due to the individual actions of certain players, who are undoubtedly very strong. And Liverpool's character, that same legendary one that has pulled out matches in the last minutes many times, is still there. But the team play, that synchronicity that was at the beginning of last season, is no longer present. And this is no coincidence. If you look at this summer's transfer campaign, it was the loudest in the club's history. According to official data, Liverpool spent over €480 million on acquiring new players. This is not just a reinforcement, it's a complete squad reconstruction that symbolizes the beginning of a new project. But despite these high-profile transfers, we don't see the game we expected. And here I will tell you the real reason for Liverpool's unsuccessful results. It's Jurgen Klopp. You might not understand what I'm talking about right now. I will explain. Last summer, Klopp said goodbye to Liverpool, and Arne Slot took his place. And even then, I said, the 2024-25 season will be Klopp's team, even if formally it is already led by another coach. After all, last summer, the club practically made no transfers. The only noticeable signing was Federico Chiesa, who, frankly, did not become the reinforcement everyone hoped for. That is, the squad remained completely assembled and cohesive by Jurgen Klopp. And Klopp, for a second, worked at Liverpool from October 2015 to May 2024, almost 9 years. During this time, he not only won the Champions League, the English Premier League, the UEFA Super Cup, and the Club World Cup, he created a culture, a style, an emotion, and when he left, the team remained with his settings, his energy, his structure. That is why the first half of the 2024-25 season was 100% Klopp's team, even if Slot was already on the bench. After the winter break, approximately 50% of Klopp's Liverpool. And although Slot did not start breaking what had been built, he gradually made his adjustments. Spring is the moment when Liverpool began to lose its magic. And this is not a failure, it is a natural process of transformation. But it is important to acknowledge, the English Premier League in the 2024-25 season was won by Klopp's team. This was his last trophy, even if formally he was no longer at the club. And now, after a crazy transfer campaign, we see Slot's completely new team, with very expensive players, with new ideas, but still without the magic that Jurgen gave. We'll see how he manages to build his team. So far, it's going very hard. Liverpool wins, but doesn't play. And if it wins, it's due to individual actions, not systematic work. That is, now, friends, we are witnessing the birth of a new Liverpool Slots, and no longer Klopp's. This is a complex process, but at the same time very interesting. We'll see how well Arne Slot manages to build a top team that will not just win, but will again give emotion, style, and magic. And you, friends, do you agree with me? Write your opinion in the comments, let's discuss it together. So back to the Champions League, where I want to note some interesting and unexpected results. Manchester City drew 2-2 away with Monaco, although they dominated the game. After the game, the Citizens' head coach Josep Guardiola commented on his team's performance. In football, you always have to win, that's the result. Our game today was really good in many aspects, and step by step we will improve our results. Today we earned 1 point, that's all I can tell you now. Haaland? He played really well. He plays to score goals. It was a really good game. We created many chances, but, unfortunately, in the end, we didn't defend perfectly from a free kick that shouldn't have been, and conceded from a penalty that was awarded when Nico touched the ball first. It is what it is. Referees? I have nothing to say to the Spanish referees, the Spanish specialist stated. But Erling Haaland simply exploded after the game. "I'm furious. I think everyone should be furious. This is not enough. Right now, I'm not thinking much about personal records. As I said, I'm just raging," Haaland said. PSG came back to beat Barcelona 2-1 away. PSG head coach Luis Enrique shared his thoughts on the victory. "I am especially proud of the team, the players, and the fans. I think it was a very difficult, very challenging match. The opponent started the game better. We made several saves, but after conceding a goal, we stepped up and equalized, and then started playing at our true level. In the second half, I think we were phenomenal thanks to the confidence of the players and the changes made. I am very happy. Now we need to prepare for the next match. Fans, we are used to them. They are incredible. It's a real pleasure to know that they are always there, every time. We are a real team, both at home and away, and that's important for us," said Enrique. Barcelona head coach Hans-Dieter Flick commented on Barca's defeat. "PSG has speed and high class. The opponents were fresh. By raising their level, they deserve to win. I am 100% sure that we play at PSG's level, but we need to do it for all 90 minutes. The whole team must work hard. The whole team must defend. The whole team must use open spaces. The whole team must participate in ball control. You saw that at PSG. Everyone wants to have the ball, knows how to use space on the field, knows how to play one-on-one. We need to learn that. Today we lost, and I don't like it. We have to accept the fact of defeat and admit that PSG is very strong. They outplayed us, but we will continue to work and get better," said Flick. "I also want to note Mourinho's return to Stamford Bridge, where Chelsea beat Benfica 1-0. Here's what the Special One said after the match. "We played organized and studied Chelsea well. I think we coped very well with the schemes they used on the field. The problem is not today's defeat, but the loss to Karabakh. Even with this defeat, we should have 3 points, and now we need to earn them somewhere. I think we did enough today to draw, but it didn't work out. Our team is gaining confidence. We tried, and it wasn't enough, but that's normal. The feelings are still positive," said Mourinho. Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca commented on the victory over Benfica. "We scored a goal, but then in the second half, for various reasons, we lost control of the game a bit, but the team tried very hard. In the last 2 or 3 matches, we conceded goals, and we need to play very well defensively, as we did for most of last season. It's nice to keep a clean sheet and get 3 points," said Maresca. Milan is interested in the transfer of 37-year-old Barcelona and Poland national team striker Robert Lewandowski, Tutto Mercato reports. His current contract with the Catalans expires in the summer of 2026, but the Rossoneri are already exploring the possibility of signing the legendary forward. This interest is part of the club's targeted strategy to assemble a team of experienced leaders. And the brightest example is Luka Modric, who became a Milan player this summer and has already established himself in the starting lineup. Now Lewandowski could join Modric, another veteran capable not only of scoring but also leading the team. If the transfer actually happens, it will be quite a high-profile and interesting move. Benfica head coach Jose Mourinho has made Brahim Díaz a priority transfer target for the winter window. Fichajes.net reports. The Portuguese is convinced that the Spanish-Moroccan attacking midfielder can become a key player in his new project in Lisbon. Against the backdrop of this interest, Brahim's situation at Real Madrid looks increasingly tense. According to Mirror Football, Díaz is not willing to accept the limited role that Xabi Alonso has assigned him. This season, he has played less than 200 minutes in 6 matches, mostly coming on as a substitute at the end of games. If the situation does not change, Brahim will try to leave the club as early as January. Mourinho sees him as a player capable of changing the course of matches and is ready to guarantee him a leading role at Benfica. For Díaz himself, this is a chance not only to get regular playing time, but also to play in European competitions under a coach who knows how to revive careers. A move to Lisbon could be a new start for Brahim, and at the same time, the first high-profile transfer of the Mourinho era at Benfica. Bayern realizes that it may soon face a serious transfer battle for Michael Olise. According to Football Insider, the management of the Munich club knows about the keen interest in the French talent from English Premier League clubs, with Liverpool named as the main contender for his signing. Olise, who only recently joined Bayern, has become a key figure, but his potential return to the APL could become one of the main sagas of winter or summer. Liverpool's interest is not surprising, as Arne Slot continues a global squad overhaul, looking for stars with Premier League experience. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Keep watching for more football action, and have a wonderful day.